Hey guys, we're pretty despondent. Bigrat310 here again. We played like crap. I know. I don't want to talk about it. I'm not running Brown jersey, but I'm disappointed. I don't want to talk about it. Panthers play like crap. Don't want to talk about it. I'll do it in my NFL video later. Subscribe to a fan of wrestling. He makes awesome videos. He knows a lot about ROH, and he knows a lot about the movies, which I love. And, you know, he plugged me, so I want to plug him. Great guy. Please subscribe to a fan of wrestling. Great videos. I'm going to have a DVD review for you guys today on Cage Rage, Glory Bouncer 691, hated the show, and Night of the Butcher 2. I was going to title this Big 10 Big Mistakes, but I don't think Night of the Butcher 2 and Cage Rage are bad shows. Glory Bouncer I thought was atrocious, but I'll get into that. Also, I got PWG's the shit. I ordered my DVDs on Thursday, and they came in on Saturday. I got PWG 99, DDT 4, can't wait to watch that one, and The Secret of Gorilla Island. But right now, since I don't really want to watch the 4 o'clock games, I hate the NFC West. Like, I despise the NFC West. I just hate that whole conference. I think is just stupid. All the teams suck. Except the Cardinals this year, they're good. But the games don't interest me. And Washington Redskins doesn't interest me either too much because I don't have anybody in the game. I'm going to be watching Bola 2005. But then, if I have time today, which I doubt, I'll try to get into 99, DDT 4, or The Secret of Gorilla Island. Okay? But, you know what, like I said, guys used to call Big 10. I was originally going to Cage Rage. I was originally going to title this Big 10 Big Mistakes, but Glory Bouncer 691, hated it. And Night of the Butcher 2, underrated. Cage Rage is a bit underrated. I'll start with Cage Rage, just to be very quick. Chris Hero, Hallowicked, great match, but really short, 7 minutes, 2.5 stars. Jimmy Jacobs, Rhett, Titus. It was Jimmy Jacobs' return match from an injury. I didn't expect him to do that much. And Rhett Titus was very green, and you could tell in this match. This is Rhett Titus in 2007. But still, I expected a little better than what I got. 1.5 stars. Actually, 1.25 stars. It was pretty bad. Delirious, Nigel, McGuinness, Whitmer, Adam Pearce. One of the best 4 corner style matches I've ever seen. 3.5 stars. I mean, 3.25 stars. It's very close to 3.5. It was just like 9 minutes, though. But it was a very fun match. And I love the ending. I love how the ending came about. 6-man tag match, Austin Aries, Erick Stevenson, Matt Cross, which is Davey Richards, Jason Blade, and Eddie Edwards. Fun match. Jason Blade and Eddie Edwards did the American Wolf special, you know, with the super kick, German suplex, then Davey Richards would go for the roll-up. And when I saw that now, and seeing the young Eddie Edwards and the new Eddie Edwards, it's kind of cool. Match of the night, 3.75 stars, very fun. Pac, Bryan Danielson, 3.5 stars, a lot of fun. Pretty good match between the two. Bryan Danielson did not catch Pac when Pac did the suicide dive, and Pac fell right on his head. Not good, not good. Takeshi, Morishima, Castagnoli, Brent, Albright. Actually, I'm going to say this is the match tonight. 3.75 was a lot of fun. I was originally going to give it 3.5, but I enjoyed it a lot more. I didn't like the ending. The ending just kind of came out of nowhere, kind of anticlimactic. Yes, I know AJ on 34. I did say that. But it was still a fun match, you know. It was elimination, too, which helped the match a lot. 3.75. Steel Cage Grudge match. Both of these were really disappointing. Roderick, Strong, Jack Evans, they each have a main problem. Roderick, Strong, Jack Evans, the wrestling was great, but it was only 12 minutes. A 12-minute cage match. ROH cage matches, they're not the equivalent to WWE's Hell in a Cell, but they're at a very high standard in ROH. BJ Whitmer, Jimmy Jacobs is probably, no. Steel Cage Warfare 1 with Generation X versus DMZ. That's the best cage match they've ever had. Then BJ Whitmer, Jimmy Jacobs is right after that. I haven't seen Jimmy Rave, CM Punk, but I heard that's an awesome cage match. I haven't seen Steel Cage Warfare 2 or 3, but I heard those. I heard the second one's good. I heard the third one's crap. But steel cage matches are very rare in ROH, and they're very special. And to only give it 12 minutes is sad. 3.5 stars. And then, even more disappointing, the Briscoes versus Kevin Steen and El Generico. I gave their Man Up Ladder War match 5 stars. I gave their match at Death Before Dishonor 5 Night 1 5 stars. I gave their match at Driven 4 stars. And I'm giving this 3.25, and this is in a fucking cage. Good God, was this disappointing. They really did not do anything. They did stuff the first 2 minutes and stuff the last 3 minutes, and then everything in between was just crap, in my opinion. Just a bunch of punches and kicks and almost no wrestling. I really hated the match. 3.25. I'm not going to say I hated it because the beginning and the very end was very good, but good God, it was just so disappointing. And it was getting on to be a really good show. A lot of 3-star matches, but the main events, even though they were still 3-star matches, were disappointing. And I don't think 3.25 is worthy of a main event. We already talked about that. So, Cage Rage, I'm going to give this a 7.5, 7.75, around there. It had a lot of good matches on here, but the main events were just really disappointing in my book. If both the main events were 4 stars, this would easily be a 9 show. Cage Rage. I think it's worth a Big 10, not anything else. But if you can get in the Big 10, I'd go for it. Next we get Glory Bomber 691. I despised this show a lot. I'll say why. Brent, Albright, and Whitmer versus Generico. Okay match, 2.5 stars. Not given much time. That's probably why. Castagnoli versus Hallowicked. Shit, they only got 6 minutes. And Chris Hero, when Chris Hero fought Hallowicked, they did a lot of cool stuff. This match, they didn't do anything. Literally nothing for 6 minutes. I got so bored. I hated it. 1.5 stars. Davey versus Delirious. A little fun, but a little boring at the same time. I had to rewatch the match several times. 2 3/4. Briscoes versus Strong Romero. Extremely boring match. I really hated this match. It went on way too long, like 20 minutes. Did not need it. I had to rewatch this match, no joke, 7 times. 7 times. I could not get into it at all. That's why it's going to get 2 stars from me. Because, like, the 8th time, it was finally good. But if it took me that long, sorry, 2 stars. Did not enjoy it at all. And I know that's very rare, but I just did not like it. Jimmy Jacobs, Necro Butcher, and Tyler Black versus the Vulture Squad, Jack Evans, Roxanne, Jigsaw. Fun match, but short, only like 7 minutes, 2 3/4. The brawl after this was awesome, 4 stars. There was like a brawl between the Vulture Squad, Hangman's 3, Generico, the Briscoes, and the No Remorse Corps, and the Age of the Fall. It was just fun, 4 stars. Mission versus Osiris, star. Not good, not good. Seriously, why do you put this on the card? You put this on their extras for their DVDs. Oh yeah, they had that also Cage Rage. I think Mitch Franklin versus Osiris as well. That was a dud. Why do you put it on the actual card? You put it on the extras. You don't put it on the actual fucking card. That's why it's gonna get a star for me. No, 1.25 stars. Bryan Danielson versus Aries, 4 stars. Excellent match of the night in my opinion. Nigel and Chris Hero. I have so many problems with this match. Nigel McGuinness was hurt. And they used this match to lead into another match. These guys would have it breakout, I think, or something like that. And you don't use Glory Bomber is their WrestleMania. You don't use Glory Bomber to lead into other matches, especially with the BS fit, with short match people are injured. You do that to lead into Glory Bomber, even though that might not even be worthy. It was just a total waste, and it gets a star. I really despise the match. Nigel was hurt. Why the fuck do you put him in there if he was hurt? I mean, I understand that it's Glory Bomber and he's champion, but good God, he should have just sat down. This performance was not like what you would expect from Nigel with a torn bicep. And then the main event, Misawa, Kenta versus Morishima, Marufuji. Disappointing. I originally gave it 3.5 to 3 3/4. But CJ told me, this is Misawa's 2nd time ever going to the U.S. It was pretty significant. The crowd fucking went apeshit over Misawa. So I'm going to give it 4 just to be nice. And when I rewatched it again, it was a fun match. But when I first saw it, it was disappointing. Overall, I thought this show was shit. No joke. There were 1, 2, 3 1-star matches, nearly 4 1-star matches. That's a bad show. If it wasn't for the 2 4-star matches, this would get like a 5.5 for me. But because of that, and because I'm Misawa returning, I'm going to give it a 6.5. I did not like the show too much, to be honest. So maybe it's in the Big 10, but literally, don't get this show for anything more than $10, because I really did not like it. I heard Night 2's a lot better. Maybe if this wasn't Glory by Honor, which is their WrestleMania, maybe I wouldn't give it a 6 point. Maybe I would have given it higher than a 6.5. But since it is and it's their WrestleMania, just a poor excuse. This is probably the worst Glory by Honor they ever had. It's hard to have a worse one than this. 6.5. Let's get Night of the Witcher 2. Very underrated, I must say. I actually enjoyed the show a little. I think I'm gonna give it a 7.25, 7.5. Very fun for the most part. Kevin Steen versus Kenny King. 2.5 stars. A really enjoyable match. And it was very short. It was only like 8 minutes, but really enjoyable. The Briscoes versus the Vulture Squad versus Mick Franklin and Trick Davis versus the Phoenix Twins. 2 3/4, and it was 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I'm giving it 2 3/4. That's how fun it was. I really, really, really liked this match. I had a lot of fun watching it. El Generico and Tyler Black. 3.5 stars. Very good match. Very good wrestling by El Generico in this one. And Tyler Black. But more El Generico. Fun match. Eric Stevens, Chris Hero, 3 1/4. I like this match too. I really think Chris Hero is very good in Ring of Honor. Eric Stevens is also very good and very underrated, in my dad. Bryan Danielson and Aries versus Nigel McGuinness, Claudio Castagnoli, 3 3/4. Fun match. What do you want from me? Very enjoyable, especially seeing Nigel tap. Roderick Gauntlet, bullshit. This gets a dud for me. He fought Bobby Dempsey, Adam Pearce, and Shane Hagen in 3 horrible matches. Then fought Chris Hero in a bad match because Chris Hero had already wrestled before. And then Larry Sweeney walks in and gets the pin. Bad match, dud. 20 minutes, waste of time. Brent, Albright, goes Yozaki. These guys didn't really have a lot of chemistry. The match was really long, 26 minutes. Didn't need to be that long. They had no chemistry, but they did try. But I just did not see any chemistry between these two at all. This against 2 1/4, 2.5 for me. I'm not really sure yet. Necro Butcher, Jimmy Jacobs. I was really entertained by this match. I'm gonna give it 2 3/4, maybe even 3 stars. It was fun, but it was short. It was only 12 minutes. And really, I hated the ending with Tyler Black powerbombing Austin Aries on top of Necro Butcher through a table. That's just like, what? And really, a better way to get Necro Butcher over would have him to beat Jimmy Jacobs in like a 30-minute bloodfest instead of having him beat up the Briscoes, Generico, and the Age of the Fall, because the Briscoes and Generico came out and beat up the Age of the Fall. Afterwards, he beat them all up, and he was supposed to like this super guy who beat everybody up. If you had beat Jimmy Jacobs in a 30-minute match, it would have been better. And it was fun, but the ending really killed it. Their Take No Prisoners match was much better. This gets a 7.25 from me, a pretty underrated show, because I did like it, and I don't think it's as bad as everyone says. Okay, I'm Bigrat310.